What is up, everybody? My name is backwards. What to do in case of a fire? That's what I'm going to teach you today. I'm not saying I know. First, we're going to go over what fire is and how it spreads. Well, unless you're the mother of dragons, chances are fire will burn you. So, I'm going to teach you how you cannot be on fire. You don't want to be sitting in your house one day and there's a fire and all of a sudden you're just like, oh my god, I'm on fire. This ain't good. So the different categories of fire are A, B, C, and D. Why they didn't call it 1, 2, 3, 4? Hey man, I didn't make the rules. I don't know. Category A is for normal fires. This burns up plastic, wood, paper, just regular items around the house. It can also be used to, say, burn contracts, evidence, that kind of stuff, but I'm not saying that that's a good thing. Category B fires, or as I like to call them, Category 2, because that makes more sense. Category B fires are liquid. Now this is stuff like, I guess, bleach and hairspray and liquids that catch on fire. A little bit more serious. If you've seen that video on YouTube where the girl's blowing out her birthday candles and her hair catches on fire, that's a liquid fire. That's crazy. That's Category B, yo. It's very important to make sure that you know about fires because you don't want to end up looking like Freddy Krueger. I almost look like Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger me. Category C is for combustible gases. This is like propane tanks. You ever see in the movies, for whatever reason the bad guys are always shooting and somehow a propane tank seems to explode. But that's not cool. In real life you do not want a propane tank to explode unless you're like half a block down. Category D, 4, is metals that burn. This includes such things as magnesium, titanium, and sodium. This is the most important category if you have a Terminator running after you. If you notice, in Terminator 2, the only way that they could get rid of Skynet was to go... Actually, that didn't even work. The only way that they could get rid of Skynet was to go to one of those factories where they melt metal and throw the Terminator in there. Actually, he went on his own terms, but whatever. Now, there is also another category of fires. There's A, B, C, and D, and then there is food-related, restaurant-related fires. For whatever reason, our government or whoever's in charge decided that this didn't need a category. In my personal opinion, they could have just called it Category E. Wait, A, B, C, D, E, yeah. But instead, they thought, no, we're gonna have A, B, C, D, and then we'll just have some weird random category without a letter, which is not official, but I'm gonna call it Category E, would be food fires. When you've got something on the stove and you spill some oil and it goes and everyone goes, yo, let's throw water on it, and then the smart guy in the room goes, that is totally not the right thing to do, but then someone goes and does it anyways, spreads the fire, and now it's all over the kitchen and people are burning and everyone's like, hey, that guy looks like Freddy Krueger. So that's like the hidden category that nobody knows about. Well, everyone knows about it, but it just doesn't have a category. I don't know. But how does fire travel? So fire needs oxygen to burn. But what you may not know is air is 21% oxygen. If there's a fire and you want it to go out, what you want to do is stop breathing because you're just adding fuel to the fire. Now, I'm not saying kill yourself. What I'm saying is hold your breath. Don't be like, don't try to blow it out. That's not gonna work. That's actually how you start a fire. Way back in the day when they were all cavemen, they're like, I'm cold, I need a fire. They go, and then there's a fire. If you're really paranoid about fires, what you can do is like live in like a safe environment. And I'm not talking about like, oh, protect yourself. What I'm talking about is like live in a safe, airtight. If you have one of those things for your food, it sucks all the air out and it keeps the food fresh. Well, yeah, why not just get a place like that that sucks all the air out, and then the fire will go out, and then you can save your PlayStation and all that stuff. It's all good. Now, this is one thing I feel I should say because I learned the hard way, but the white stuff inside a fire extinguisher is not marshmallows. Don't eat it. Now, a lot of firemen will say, if you're on fire, to stop, drop, and roll. Now, I just want to clarify, if your place is on fire, rolling around in the fire isn't going to help. How to put out a fire. I came up with this theory. I don't know if it works or not. Turn on all the taps in your entire place and do that thing where you spray water, you put your finger under the tap and it goes. Now, if you live in BC, you know a lot of people in BC smoke marijuana. Now, this could be a problem during a fire because if you have a little bit of weed lying around, like a couple kilos or something, then that will burn up and you will get very, very high. Now, I don't know, that could be a good thing, that could be a bad thing. Well, guys, all that being said, I've never actually been in a fire. So if you don't want to take my advice, that's perfectly fine. I understand. In fact, I don't even know if any of that stuff would really work. But that's all I have for you this week, so I hope everyone has a wonderful day. I'll see you again real soon. Alright, peace!
Be lucky.
Hey everyone, I thought it might be important to mention that I don't actually know anything about fighting fires. In fact, if you're interested in learning more about fires, you should probably contact basically anyone else besides me. I'm just saying. That being said, if you'd like to check out my last video, the annotation's right here. As well, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't yet, and feel free to share this video with your friends. I hope everyone has a wonderful night ahead of them, and I'll see you again real soon. Alright, peace out!